Hey guys, it's me. Happy Wednesday. What I'm gonna do here is every week from now on for NFL football, I'm gonna tell you who I think is gonna win each matchup and why. Um, so first you can see we have Giants. I don't like keep doing that. Giants and the Panthers. This will be. I think that's Thursday football. Yeah, but let me scroll up. Yeah, Thursday. And Giants at the Panthers. I think actually, it's a tough one. I'm gonna go with the Panthers, just because Cam Newton's been playing so well, and they have a really young team, and they're actually looking really good. So I'm gonna go with them. And then Buccaneers at Cowboys. I'm gonna go with the Cowboys because it's at home, and I think they're a better overall team. Tony Romo is probably the most underrated quarterback. He's actually really good. I don't know why people give him so much hate. Next is Jaguars at Colts. That's going to be the Colts because Andrew Luck is going to show up and he's going to attack, that defense, and get the Colts some points. So I'm going with Indianapolis. Bills at the Browns. I'm going to go with the Bills just because the Bills are a better team than the Browns. The Browns are just a mediocre team. Brandon Weeden, I don't know if he's the future, but how he looked in week 1, I'm not buying it. Let's see. Oh, Jets at Dolphins. I'm going to go with the Jets because, actually they looked really good in week 1. Week 2, they looked okay, but they're going against really good defense. So I'm going to go with the Jets just because, they have a lot of weapons they can use. And the Dolphins, really aren't like a top team, so I'm going to go with the Jets. And then the Chiefs and the Saints. I'm going to have to go with the Saints. It's at home. Chiefs have been struggling like no other. They, really haven't shown up to play. And the Saints, 0-2, they're going to look to get their first win. They're going to be hungry and energized to get their first win. So I'm going with the Saints. Then Bengals at the Redskins. I'm going to go with the Redskins because actually, this is why. RG3, if you've seen him play or at least seen his stats for his first 2 games, he has been on a tear. He's on my fantasy team, and I started him, and I'm really happy. But, he looked really, really, really good these last 2 weeks, and I'm going to go with the Redskins because I don't think the Bengals defense can stop RG3. Now we're going to scroll down a little bit. How about right there? Alright, and now Rams at the Bears. That's pretty easy. I'm going to go with the Bears. They didn't beat the Packers on Thursday, but, they're going to get a lot of rest, and they're going to, I believe that the Bears will easily beat the Rams because Bears have a really good defense, and the Rams, really just aren't there yet. So I'm going with Chicago over St. Louis. And now my team, the Vikings, is 49ers at the Vikings. I'm sorry, I gotta go with the Niners. The Niners are most likely gonna win this game because they may be the best team in the NFC or even the NFL. Their defense is solid. Their offense is really good. And I just don't think Minnesota, especially, is gonna pull that win out. So I'm going with San Francisco. And then Detroit at Tennessee. I'm going with the Lions. Matthew Stafford and Calvin Johnson are going to crank it up. I know the Titans are at home, but I think, and the Lions defense is pretty good, so I'm going to go with the Lions over Tennessee. All right, and then the Falcons at the Chargers. I'm going to go with the Falcons. I think it'll be a tough game, but I think the Falcons, offense is just too good. And the Chargers are a good team, but they just sometimes in big games they just kind of don't show up sometimes. So I'm gonna go with the Falcons, just because they have so many weapons on offense. Now Eagles at the Cardinals. I'm gonna go with the Eagles because they beat the Ravens this week in week 2, and they're gonna be pumped and have some energy. But then again, the Cardinals, did beat the Patriots, but the Eagles are a far better team, and I believe that they will, get the best of Arizona, so I'm going with the Eagles. And now Steelers at the Raiders. I'm going with the Steelers because, Big Ben's been looking actually really good this season. Their defense is phenomenal. The running back, Isaac Redmond, I think his name is, he's actually stepped up. Mike Wallace is looking good. And I just think the Steelers are going to get the best of the Raiders, so I'm going with Pittsburgh. And now the Texans at the Broncos. I'm going with the Broncos just because I've seen how Peyton Manning's been looking, and how he's been playing. I'm going with the Broncos because, like I said, Peyton Manning's been doing really good. I mean, it's Peyton freaking Manning, what do you expect? And the defense has been playing really good. So I'm going with the Broncos over the Texans. Now, Patriots at Ravens, this will be a close game. But I believe that Tom Brady's going to come back and lead his team to a win. Patriots usually don't lose 2 games in a row, so I'm going to go with the Patriots over the Ravens. And now, Monday Night Football. You have the Packers and the Seahawks. This one is pretty easy. I'm going with the Packers because, their offense is way too good to, for Seattle to stop. And the defense actually showed up in Week 2 against the Bears. The Packers defense played phenomenal. They picked off Jay Cutler 4 times. And Aaron Rodgers is going to show up. So I'm going to go with the Packers over the Seahawks. And let me know what you think. There's, who will win voting. They picked the Giants, but I'm going with the Panthers anyway. So let me know what you think of this little, series, I guess you could call it, where I, pick the teams that I think are going to win. I did get this idea from my buddy Grant, Purdue Gaming. Check him out. So, Grant, don't think I'm taking credit for it. You gave me the idea, so I'm going to do it. So, let me know how I did. This is the first one, so it's probably not going to be the best. And as far as, I know we're recording for 7.5 minutes, but in a 10-minute video, I can't really go in depth about, a lot of teams. But those are my picks for Week 3. And I'm hoping the Vikings can upset the Niners somehow, because I'm a fan of them, if you didn't know. So, yeah, rate, comment, subscribe, like the video. Especially subscribe, like I said, because, I'd really appreciate it if people did that, to get this channel going. I know I'm, not really big, but, I like making these videos, so your support would help. And as I always say, stay classy, and Week 4 will be the next one. So, goodbye for now.